What's going on, everybody? Tully Television here. Thursday night stream, 8 p.m. weekly, like every week. So grateful for you guys that have been stopping by every week, have been watching the videos, the streams, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. Uh, the march to 75 subscribers still continues. We're at 45. Uh, so that, yes, is the next milestone. Is that 75 subscriber mark. Um, but tonight we got. I'm gonna keep it a little light tonight because I have my son's friend over. And we're gonna do a family movie later, so I'm not gonna do like the standard hour or whatever that I do here. But I definitely will keep it at least between 30 and 45 minutes. Um, if you're a new subscriber or a new viewer or an older viewer that hasn't subscribed yet before, just hit that red subscribe button down below. I know how to talk. You don't know how to talk. Hit all on that bell notification so you never miss a stream, episode, what have you. Tonight we're gonna just be talking a couple movies that uh, I watched during the week with the family or with the missus. A couple comics I got in the mail this week. And first, I'll start with what I got in the mail. Um, as you guys know from earlier on in the channel, I did a bunch of West Coast Avenger comics, story out of that initial series they had. Um, this here is number 3, West Coast Avengers of that ongoing series. It's Craven versus Tigra, and you see Hawkeye and Mockingbird in the back trying to help out. I haven't read this yet, but there is, which I didn't know about until later on in the series. I started collecting this series as a kid in like around issue 30. So when they would make some references to stuff, I'd be like, oh, before I show you who joined the team at the end of this issue, the Mandela effect. If you're not sure what the Mandela effect is, it's believing you have a memory of something uh, that even though you believe that memory to be true, it's not. Um, Examples of this have been Nelson Mandela dying when he really didn't die. That's where they get the Mandela effect name from. And another thing out of that was the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstein Bears. Now, when I got this comic, it was from the 80s, right? And this will show you, for all those in doubt, that at least in this comic book, Berenstain, Stain, and then the Wuzzles. That was one of my favorite shows. That I still grew up remembering it as Stein, but yeah. Um, Interesting little thing I came across there. But um, yeah, the thing was part of the West Coast Avengers back in the day. He stayed around for a couple of issues, but um, wow, morph droids, interesting. Kind of like Transformers and GoBots. The Walmart version of GoBots, which was the Kmart version of Transformers. Yeah, but the thing was involved with the West Coast Avengers team back in their initial run, and I find that interesting because this was a time where not everyone was like an Avenger or, so I found that to be interesting. Another book I got this week in the mail was Way of X, stars Nightcrawler and his like growing friendship with Legion and Doctor Nemesis. Um, it's a tie into the Hellfire Gala story that's going on in the X Men books. Well, what's been going on in the Way of X books is that Onslaught is back, and Kurt, Nightcrawler, and Legion are trying to figure out how to tell everyone uh, because they're not sure if it's really him, but it's gonna be him, and so they're trying to figure out how to tell people. Uh, they kind of know he's back, but they haven't told anybody yet, which might cause problems. Um, this issue was basically Kirk getting drunk, uh, Legion trying to lure Onslaught out um, out of hiding in someone's mind by doing some digging around, and then at the end, one of the running gags in this series so far in the 3 issues is Dr. Nemesis complaining how bad Dazzler is as a singer and entertainer. But at the end of the issue, he winds up like dancing with her and hanging out with her. My favorite part about Dr. Nemesis' character is that he grows psychedelic drugs off his head. I guess he can grow plants and shit on his body. And so, like in the 3 issues, he kind of is just like, here, test this out for me, buddy. Let me know how that is. And so he's basically giving people psychedelic drugs on Krakoa here. Another thing that they're touching on is because there's 3 rules to mutant kind at the moment, which is make more mutants. Um, let's see, make more mutants. No, don't kill man. All right, so kill no man and respect the sacred land. And Stacy X, not too familiar with her as a character, but her and Nightcrawler must have uh, a backstory together because she's been handing out contraceptions on Krakoa, and Kurt's kind of like, well, we're supposed to be making like more mutants, and she brings him to this area that she has a bunch of infants in, and she's like, well, you guys wanted more mutants, and here we are. This is a result of more mutants where parents aren't ready to be parents, and they seem to be just dropping their kids off here. And she's been taking care of them, as they're coming in. So Kurt's a little taken aback by that. Excuse me, a long day. Um, yeah, so he's trying to figure out because he basically was like, she opened up a place where people can come and just hang out or hook up. And he kind of was like, oh, so you basically opened a brothel. And she decked him one because I guess that really wasn't what she was trying to do. She was just trying to open a space up for people that aren't really on the radar of the council. I mean, they're so worried about the higher leveled mutants, and these lower level mutants don't seem to really be involved in anything, so they're trying to find a place to be. And her place is that place to be, and people feel safe enough there, being they're willing to drop their babies off there. So that'll be an interesting turn on seeing how that goes for them. But yeah, those are the 2 books I got in this week. I'm still didn't finish that Uncanny Avengers 5 issues yet. I'm going to try to finish that off this weekend. I'll let you guys know how it was. Um, Loki episode 5. Um, wait, was it 5? Or is 5 coming out? All right, no, episode 4 was, Loki episode 4 was good. Um, I did a video on that, and I have my guy Tim editing that. Uh, I uploaded episode 3 review today, and again, of course, he does a stellar job. Um, can't stress enough how much him and Chrissy have helped me with this channel, aka Eternally Grateful Seas. I want you to go check out her channel too. She does a lot of stellar content on her channel. Smokey Bishop, his editing skills, I don't know what I would do without those two guys. The missus and my guy here. I'm going to be having Jordan stop by this week to do a Loki video. And I don't know what I would do without you guys watching. I really appreciate you guys watching and stopping by. It means the world to me, even on rough days like today where I was having a rough mental day and I didn't really want to do anything productive. But I feel like I have to because I don't want to fall into old uh, ways of thinking that I used to have about myself. Um, that's why, for those of you out there, hey Fernando, how you doing, brother? Man, good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Um, yeah, for those of you who do suffer from mental illness, I can only suggest to you therapy and maybe seeing a psychiatrist to discuss options to help uh, heal yourself better or make yourself feel better. Um, there's a lot of things that I went through in my life, like most people, and a lot of those things have lingered on in my life to stuck me in my life emotionally. And without Chrissy standing by my side, without my therapist, without friends, without YouTube as a viable output of positivity and trying to keep my mind off of the negative, I don't know where I'd be today. So, thank you again. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Yeah, Loki episode 5 looks good. Can't wait for Jordan to stop by next weekend to do that video on that, and then there will only be down to one video, one episode after this week. Um, movie time. Um, Watched The Devil Made Me Do It, the Conjuring movie. Now, I will admit that um, I, because this is happening to me with the Fast and Furious franchise. Uh, when franchises get hot, it's kind of hard to keep that level of excitement going, that level of anticipation of new movies. Even with the MCU movies, I'm excited to see, say, the Ten Rings, but I'm not so excited to see the Eternals. I'm excited to see Black Widow, but I may not be so excited to see the Miss Marvel movie, the Captain Marvel movie. And that's okay, you know what I mean? But the Conjuring movie, I will admit, has been around for a while. It's kicked off movies like Annabelle Creations, the Nun movie, La Llorona, and this newer one, The Devil Made Me Do It. We do. It's directed by Michael Chaves. It runs almost 2 hours. Good movie. Good fucking movie. It gave me a lot of jump scares, and it really does make you feel like there was a possibility of something happening to this guy that made him commit the crime that he committed. Um, but we don't really fill in too much on that court situation. We just, concentrate on them trying to figure out how to stop the haunting that is going on. Okay, you got Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as Ed and Lorraine Warren. I'm sorry why it took me forever to. Rory O'Connor as Arnie. I guess that's the guy that was arrested. Sarah Catherine Hook as Debbie Glatzy, and Julian Hillard, David Glatzy, plays the younger brother of that woman in the movie. And it's basically this guy commits a murder. The movie starts off with them trying to do an exorcism on a little boy. That was successful, but we see the boyfriend of the girlfriend sacrifice himself in a way to say, if you need someone, take me. Uh, Ed Warren seen this happen in a way of the man being possessed, but he wound up kind of having like some sort of heart attack or something there, and he was like in a coma, I guess, for a while, for a couple days or whatever, or just knocked out for the couple days, and he didn't really get to give the information to the wife on what was going on. So the wife is trying to figure things out and everything, and this young guy's life hangs in the balance, and maybe to try to help him, get out of this situation. And I think even the lawyer or the judge they went to go see was like, "You want me to go to court and say the devil made him do it?" Uh-huh. Yeah. I love when they do that with the movies. They put the name of the movie in the movie. Uh, I'd love for them to one day, if they would ever make an Ocean's 14 movie, go, and Ocean's 14 is going to rob this bank. Like, haha, they said the name of the movie. Um, Stupid, I know. It was like the Peter Griffin gag in Family Guy. Superman 4, Quest for Peace. What should we do? They said the name of the movie. I'm sorry. I'm just really a buffoon tonight. Um, Excellent movie, though. If you're looking for a good horror movie, I feel like this Conjuring movies put it back up there as the go-to horror franchise for the moment. Um, I like to see. I mean, I know how many more Conjurings can you see before you run out of cases that the Warrens had done without then having to fake it in a way. Even if you don't believe like the paranormal stuff, like how many more paranormal cases have they done, even if they were like fake cases? If I'm making sense, I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, I would suggest seeing The Devil Made Me Do It. Very good movie. And then last night, the missus, the son, and the son's friend and I watched a movie called Beastmaster. No, not Beastmaster. I'm thinking of Beastmaster for some reason. Monster Hunter. Way off. Way off. Way off. Um, yeah, Monster Hunter. I don't know why I want to keep saying Beastmaster. Monster Hunter with Mila Djokovic from the Resident Evil movies. T.I. was in it, the rapper. Ron Perlman. Uh, the missus and I were joking how Ron Perlman was the grandfather to Cornelius Phineas Longbottom, Esquire the Third. I'll have to ask him if that was his grandpappy in the movie. But that was another good movie. A lot of action, good character building between Mila and the hunter fella. I forget the name is. I'm just calling him the hunter. The monsters looked awesome. Um, my son's friend was getting very. She was starting to feel the spiders on her body from seeing a lot of the spider scenes, and then there was some awesome dragon effects. Really interesting movie. Uh, it's kind of like early Resident Evil movies, but better than the later ones that have come out. Uh, Again, another stellar movie. I suggest going and seeing it. Monster Hunter. I know it's based off of a game, but I'm not familiar with the game, so I don't know how true the lore is in the game to the movie. But strictly just knowing of the movie I like a lot. So you got two movies, The Devil Made Me Do It and Monster Hunter, that you got two movies to catch up on that I'm giving the thumbs up on. Um, One movie that I want to see has Chris Pratt in it called The Tomorrow War, in which people from the future come to the present to try to warn about an impending alien invasion. There's only 500,000 people left in the future, and the need to come and recruit more people. The concept is interesting, but I don't know why they're not. Why not just come uh, and prevent it from happening? But then you're not necessarily preventing. You're preventing their future from happening, but you're not preventing your present and past from happening. So it still happens because you have the memories of it, and then that reality is still going on. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Time travel is iffy to me in certain things in movies. So I don't know. Last thing I want to talk about before I head out for the night. Like I said, I'm going to keep it light tonight because again, have my son's friend over. I'm going to do a little movie night with them before we bring the friend back home tomorrow. Um, Captain America United States comic book that came out June 30th. Now, I've been a big Captain America fan all of my life. Uh, Steve Rogers, I think, is the best Captain America has ever taken the mantle. I'm not saying there's not other badass Captain Americas out there. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But with just my experience of who I read as Captain America, without it's been mainly my experience has been mainly him, Sam Wilson, and Bucky as Captain America. Other Captain Americas, yes, I'm not fully versed on their history or their adventures, so I'm going based on those three and who I find to be the best Captain America, and that's Steve Rogers. He epitomizes the American dream uh, and wants the American dream for everybody, which is not the American dream, it's everybody's dream to live a great life and have the opportunity to do that, regardless of skin color, sexual orientation, gender, this, that, the other. Okay? He wants freedoms and liberties for everybody. And that's always been his bag, his thing. Even back when the government was wanting him to do these missions and that mission and missions he didn't like, he became nomad and still lived for the American dream, just under the name of nomad because he had no land. He just wanted the best life for everybody, and that's when the Johnny Walker Captain America happened, and what have you, that storyline. But in this recent comic book, he's questioned all about the dream and saying that the dream has been a lie and this and that, and America is not what uh, it should be. Now, I will agree, maybe America is not at the level it should be on certain things. Um, you can't compare this and that to countries that are going on that have less freedoms. And that still doesn't take away from America needing to do better, okay, with certain things. You get that. Um, there's some countries where women are just now being able to drive, you know, like legally being able to drive a car. Yes, we are two or three generations ago from women not being able to vote or own property or this and that, and the same goes for certain groups of like black folks and Latin folks and you know what have you, non-white people. I know we're two or three generations ago from that, where that was going on, beatings because of being a black man and talking to a white woman, or being a woman and having to deal with a guy as a husband that doesn't want to be with it, but that's the way it goes. Ooh. I get that we're not that far off away from that, but the American dream is not a bad dream to hope for, and that's what has been Captain America's thing all this time. That no matter what obstacle is in the way, the American dream is the dream to achieve for hardworking people, good people, salt of the earth people. Uh, it doesn't have to be the American dream. It could be the dream of mankind to achieve these things through hard work and opportunity. And it's just been classified as the American dream. We have Superman, who is the ultimate immigrant. Superman. And it was truth, justice, and the American way. You know what I mean? A dude from space, knowing he's from space, truth, justice, and the American way. And America still has a lot to learn and has a lot to grow, especially with how divisive this country has been over politics and issues. But I don't know if there's too many countries that I'd rather live in than America, like legitimately. For me, it'd be Ireland or um, Italy, maybe somewhere in one of those countries. If I was to move to out of country, it'd primarily be somewhere in Europe. Uh, like I said, either Ireland, Italy. I really have no interest in living in England or France, or maybe find a nice place in Spain. Um, Maybe find a nice place in Turkey or something like that. But um, I still would want to believe that America is one of the best countries to live in. And it's kind of disappointing that you're using Steve Rogers to just dismiss something that he's been doing for 70 years, 80 years now of his life. And I don't think it's the American dream that is the problem. I think that the approach to discussing what the American dream is the problem. The approach by people to other people is it's people that is the problem, not the dream, so to speak. And again, everyone's American dream is different. Uh, owning a business, watching being an immigrant, watching your firstborn son or daughter graduate an American school when you didn't have that in the country you came from, that opportunity um, to own a home, to do this or that that you feel like you can do in America but can't do in your own country. That's why so many people have flooded to this country for that opportunity. And we have to work for that opportunity. And through blood, sweat, and tears, like Steve Rogers has done, like Sam Wilson has done, like Bucky Barnes has done, like Isaiah Bradley has done, through the Captain America mantle. Um, it's not the American dream that's the problem, it's people that are the problem. And their approach on how to find the right course of action, what's best for all people. It's hard to find what's best for all people, um, but the solution isn't giving up on it. You know, the solution is not giving up on the dream. Um, Once you give up on dreams, hope is next. And I hate to see Captain America without any hopes and dreams. I really hate to see how that character turns out. And it was that hopes and dreams that he had that made him survive in a way during the Hail Hydra Captain America storyline. That piece of belief in the American dream is what kept him alive a few years ago, and now it's F the American dream. Um, I don't know. I'm not a big fan on that approach. What I like for you guys to do is let me know down below who your favorite Captain America was and what his favorite story was. Um, but I'm gonna wrap up on that. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. I want to thank everyone for subscribing, liking, commenting, hitting that bell notification. I want you to share what movies down below you've watched recently, and suggest any movies that you think I may not have watched. But again, thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Tully Television, baby. Fast 9. Fast 9, Fernando. That was, it's all about family, you know what I mean? We get the superpowers from the family. You know, we drive fast and we drive furious for family. No, let me stop. I mean, it looks fun. It looks like Fast 9 and it looks fun. But geez Louise, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it with all this. They defy science, I'll tell you that. But I take the Fast and the Furious movies as like they're the perfect summer popcorn movie. Don't put no extra strain in your brain trying to figure it out. Just enjoy the ride, so to speak, with Vin and the crew. Fast 10 next year? All right, all right. If they don't name it FX, I'm going to be mad. They need to call Fast and Furious 10 FX. I haven't watched Fast 9, but I will. I will. Noah likes those Fast and Furious movies, so we'll wind up watching that soon. But again, thank you all so much for stopping by. It means the world to me. Did I see Spiral? No, no, I didn't. What what is that about? Let's see here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can look it up here. Into the Spiral. Shante Forbes. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Spiral. Saw. Saw is good. Oh, okay. Nice. Let's see here. Spiral the movie. Alright, this looks interesting. Alright. I'll definitely check this out. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. But I want to thank you guys so much for really supporting Tully Television. It means a lot. To me, it means a lot to the people behind the scenes that help me, like Tim, aka Smokey Bishop, Chrissy, aka Eternally Grateful Seas. If it wasn't for those two right off the bat, I wouldn't be where I'm at now with Tully Television. So I'm very grateful for them. I'm grateful for you guys. I want our channel to grow together and our community to grow even more above and beyond what I can even think of. And I can only do that with you guys, with liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that, putting more of our interactions into the YouTube algorithm, so to speak. Um, again, means so much to me, guys. Um, I'll, definitely be here next week, Thursday, 8 o'clock, as always, 8 p.m. Eastern. Gonna be I sent my episode 4 out to Tim of Loki to do. I'm gonna do a retro blast. I'm gonna send out to him, and yeah, we're gonna keep making it happen, baby. And only together can we go straight to the moon, baby. Straight to the moon. Let's go. Peace, Knuckles.